Kerryn Manning joins me after winning aboard Plymouth Chubb. Hello, Kez.
Hi, Paulie. How are you?
Good. These are always fine little chats too, and there's a lot of people walking past. We've got royalty walking past us as well, so we'll be in trouble. But firstly, congratulations.
Thank you. It was a very good feeling.
I was going to ask about that, and across the line there was sometimes you can throw the fist pretty high in the air. This was a little bit subdued, but it did mean a bit to you, didn't it?
It was good. I didn't know that he could win tonight. I thought Harry Stamper might beat me, and when he didn't do everything right, it left the door open, and we took the opportunity, and the horse was too good.
A few what-ifs and could-haves and maybes after the race, but that doesn't mean anything. They've got to do it. And he has quite a unique way about him, this horse, doesn't he? His stable name's Fatty.
Yeah, Fatty, because he's always looks like the side of a house, basically.
But he just went to sleep. I think you nearly ran a 66 middle half, and then when the horses get up outside of him, and I was talking to you beforehand, and you're saying, the only way you're going to be able to beat these horses is if you're strong speed, and you made sure of that. But he's just got this unique way of going from one extreme to another.
He does, yeah. He's certainly a really good racehorse. He puts himself into the race early. He likes to run off the gate, and he's got that explosive speed out and gets himself a good position. And like you said, he relaxed well tonight. I couldn't believe the two first quarters that we got, and then I just sort of wanted to make a staying test in the last half, and I knew Harry Stamper would probably out-sprint me if I just ran a quarter, but I thought he's had a few runs in now. He's sort of getting a bit fitter. He doesn't look it, but he certainly is, and he did it really well. I
think looking at him there before, I think it's as good as I've seen him look ever, and I mean that. When he first came back, I spoke to Dad. I think he was having his second start here, and he said his first start back was actually his fastest time he'd ever run. Like some people were saying, will he come back or not? And Dad was pretty confident because he said that's as quick as he's ever gone in his first return to the racetrack. Yeah,
that's right. He came back on such a hard mark and into good races straight away. So it was sort of hard to to win when you do that. And his seconds were really, really good runs. And he's 4 runs in now, and he's sort of getting back to his old self. And Brittany Graham said before the races, I don't know much about him, but does he always look this big? And I said, yeah, well, that's pretty normal for him. So he doesn't change much. He's built like a stocky half draft horse, and he just can run.
Isn't that the beauty though of our sport? Like we see a lot of diminutive horses, horses like Ladies in Red that, they're tiny. We can get really big ones. They can come from anywhere, can't they?
Yeah, any shapes and sizes. That's right. I was watching the gallops today on the tally, and they're all different. You wouldn't probably pick him out as a good horse because he doesn't look like he could run very fast, but he certainly has got a big motor and a lot of speed to go with it. So he's sort of got everything there, and hopefully he stays sound and can go on with the job. Why
the fist pump? Why was it there? Was it just the jubilation of winning another feature? Was that a group? That was a Group 1, so winning another feature. Was it Group 1? No, Group 2. Group 2. We won't go there. There's been some changes to the group status, and no one really knew about it. But why the fist pump? What did it mean?
Really, I just thought tonight he probably wouldn't win for some reason. I just felt a couple of them there might have had his measure, but it just felt good. He just, he gives you that thrill, that horse. And you get a bit of pressure driving him because he's expected to run well every time. And, it felt good over the line.
I love that. I think that's what our industry's about. And you're the most winningest female driver. You've driven multiple Group 1 wins. We've had people talking to you there about when you're coming back over to New Zealand, but like that fist pump, the racing still means a lot for you, doesn't it?
It does. A winner can certainly boost you along a lot, and a win like that in front of the crowd like that tonight, it's amazing. The people out there, it's great to see, and it gives you that little bit of extra something when you win in front of a crowd like that with a horse like that.
Dad's training effort can't be undershadowed. I mean, he's been people have said he's a brilliant horseman for years and years, and you and I both know he can be a little bit cranky. I can get away with that. I'm not actually related, but I'm close enough that he can be a bit cranky and set in his ways sometimes, but he's just a brilliant horseman, isn't he, to be able to get a horse like this after what he had back racing so quickly after a major injury.
Oh yeah, for sure. He certainly set in his ways is a good way to explain that. The horses obviously thrives on the work at home. The track suits horses and doesn't suit horses, and I think it obviously suits this horse down to the ground. And he doesn't work fabulous at home, but he certainly puts it all together at the races, and he brings his A game every time. And it's credit to Dad to have him back after an injury like that and going so well.
And he goes to the box very quickly as well, because the whole time we've been doing this interview, and he's back very, very quickly. Travel with Night Pistol, you and Dad done it very, very successfully. It would be a big risk, I suppose, in a way, but is he the sort of horse that maybe Dad might still think about another trip overseas with, or not?
The owner was thinking about taking him to New Zealand. I don't know if it was for the jewels, but there's sort of a lot of good races here at the same time, so it'll come down to what they work out, but certainly he would be the sort of horse who would travel well. I think he's got the great temperament and nothing seems to worry him, so it'd be nice to think big like that, and we'll see how it goes.
It's December 4. You might as well go, because I'm going to be there, so you and I can have some fun over there together. We'll leave Granny back here. He'll have to look after everything back here.
They never used to let us out together.
No, they won't. We won't. That will be stopped now, but no, I'll be over there, so it'll be all good. Kez, thank you. Well done. Congratulations, and keep showing the emotion, because that's why everyone loves you. So thank you very much.
Thanks, Paulie.